and more. Well, moving to news around the world, President Trump, with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu by his side, announced his plan for Middle East peace. At the White House today, the president calling for the creation of a state of Palestine with its capital in East Jerusalem. In exchange for a 4-year freeze on new Israeli settlements, the U.S. would recognize the settlements on the occupied West Bank. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu calling the announcement today historic. And joining us for reaction is Congressman Ralph Abraham on the situation. First off, just want to get your thoughts on the Middle East peace plan that you heard today.
Well, it certainly is a historic start. Trump recognized it's time for a new approach. We need dignity, we need security, we need peace, and we need opportunity for not only the Israelis, but also for the Palestine people. And this vision that he and Netanyahu have come up with is, in my opinion, great.
And I mean, many presidential administrations for many decades have been trying to find a solution with this conflict. Very convoluted situation. Do you think this has a chance to make a significant difference?
Well, I know the Palestinians and Abbas are already saying that they're not interested. But look, mere opposition to this vision is simply a declaration of support for the status quo, which at this point is hopeless as far as getting rid of these decades of just thinking that it's not going to get done. Israel has agreed to a 4-year land freeze, like you indicated. The Palestinians will gain land with this. They will have access to ports in Haifa and Assad. They will have development resorts on the north shore of the Dead Sea. They will still be able to farm in the Jordan Valley. And this is a two-state plan, something that, Benjamin Netanyahu has been somewhat reluctant to do in the past. So I think this is a true bold step by both the Prime Minister and our President. And if the Palestinians and Abbas don't take it, then shame on them. You've got to start this somewhere, and this looks like the best thing I've seen in many, many years.
Yeah, a lot of conflicts over Jerusalem, of course. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas says it's the slap of the century, talking about that deal. He says Jerusalem is not for sale, our rights are not for sale, and are not a bargain for the deal. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, look, you can be just bury your head in the sand and do what has been happening over there for decades, and people continue to get killed. Rockets continue to be launched from the Gaza Strip by Hamas onto Israeli soil. So, if you don't want to play, just take your marbles and run away. That type of thinking and that type of attitude gets us nowhere. Certainly gets the Middle East peace process nowhere. And, Abbas, I hope he has enough leadership ability to recognize that this is probably a one-time offer that will allow the Palestinians to have their own state. I hope he takes it. If he doesn't, then in my opinion, shame on him.
Why do you think it's important for the U.S. to get involved in the situation?
That Middle East is a part of our national security, and thank God we've got Israel as our ally and our friend. They are the only democracy in that entire part of the world. We know what Iran wants to do. They want to eliminate not only the Israelis from the map, but they would love to eliminate Americans from the map. So that part of the world is a hotspot, has been for, again, generations. But this is a chance for things to go in a completely different direction. And again, I hope Abbas gets his people on board.
Congressman Abraham, we appreciate it. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys. You have a great night.